props to Starbucks for trying to fix something that's clearly broken. It'll stop serving coffee for a day to send employees to racial bias training. But the habit of calling the police on Black people is not just a Starbucks culture problem, it's an American culture problem. Remember what happened when neighbors called the cops on this pool party in Texas? A cop tackled a teenager a fraction of his size and pointed his gun at unarmed kids. And remember this in South Carolina? She just refused to put away her cell phone in class. And of course, you can forget when a woman in Massachusetts called 911 to report a possible robbery. The guy who was arrested was Harvard professor Henry Louis Gates, and he was just trying to get into his own house. Black people in the United States have faced arrest or death for minor infractions or no crime at all since slavery. Personally, I can't help but think of lynchings. Even after slavery was abolished, almost 4,000 Black people were murdered this way between 1877 and 1950. Yes, we've come a long way, but still, in schools, stores, and even our own homes, the reality is that we can be taken out of the equation at any time, and all it takes is for one call to the police. Remember Stephon Clark? Sacramento police fired 20 rounds at him in his own backyard. He was unarmed, and now he's dead. The white neighbor who called the police said he never wants to call 911 again. He wasn't the victim of the violence, but nevertheless, he's seeing the consequences of a broken system, and that bias can result in someone like me being arrested, tackled, or killed at a party, at a store, or even in my own home. Starbucks will do what it needs to do to protect its brand. But what is America doing to protect its citizens of color? Who will train people to stop calling the cops on their unarmed Black neighbors? Who will train school officials to not use police force on Black kids for just being kids? Who will train the convenience store managers, the mom and pop restaurants? America needs to be having these conversations and asking itself these tough questions, because for a lot of people that look like me, our lives literally depend on it.